Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for being here to Shelley's Sinister Cinema. Today we're starting off the fall, cozy, Halloween, scary movies that are not too scary, but they're more atmospheric, giving you that vibe of cozying up and with your favorite hot beverage in a cozy blankie and putting in your favorite horror movie. Let's kick this off with the movie The Others. Is a masterclass in gothic horror, creating a palpable sense of dread and suspense without relying on jump scares. Nicole Kidman gives a tour de force performance as a fiercely protective mother whose sanity is unraveling within the confines of a perpetually fog-shrouded, isolated mansion. The film's genius lies in its oppressive atmosphere, using silence, shadows, and strict, unnerving rules to build a suffocating sense of unease. Its chilling and thoughtfully paced narrative culminates in one of modern's horror most iconic and haunting plot twists, cementing its status as a genre classic. It's streaming included with subscription on AMC Plus, Philo, Shudder, Sling TV, for rent or purchase on Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV, and other major digital video retailers. The Village is a masterwork of atmosphere and suspense. This film creates a profound sense of isolation and dread, set within a secluded 19th century community, in constant fear of monstrous creations inhabiting the surrounding woods. Its success as a thriller comes from its psychological tension rather than overt horror, amplified by a beautiful and haunting score by James Newart Howard and a distinct autumnal color palette. The pervasive sense of unease and its famous thought-provoking twist make it a unique and unsettling watch, perfect for a fall evening. Streaming included with subscription on Peacock, Hulu, Sling TV. You can rent it for rent on purchase, Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV, and other major digital video retailers. The Village, and I have yet to see that one. I have ordered it, so it should be here soon. Excited to see that one. I know it just gives that period piece, cozy, unsettling atmosphere that just draws us in. And The Others with Nicole Kidman, I absolutely love her performance in that. I think she is outstanding. The way that the house is dark and only lit by candlelights gives it that eerie, ghost haunting presence. It's just one of my all-time favorite movies. Number 3, Crimson Peak. This is a visually and stunning gothic romance with a dark, horrific secret at its core. Director Guillermo del Toro creates a world that is both beautiful and terrifying, with the decaying Alderdale Hall serving as a character in itself. The film is a love letter to classic gothic literature and is a must-see for fans of the genre. Streaming is included with subscription on Amazon Prime Video, for rent or purchase on Apple TV, Google Play, and other major digital video retailers. This one's atmosphere, oh my gosh, that gothic castle, that creepy dread. It's like a love story, it's a ghost story, it's a haunting, it keeps you on the edge of your seat. If you haven't seen Crimson Peak, I highly suggest you check it out. The Woman in Black. Yes, I have this on Blu-ray. I have all my movies scattered. I just didn't have time this morning to locate that, but excellent pickup if you don't have it in your physical media collection. The Woman in Black. This film is a classic gothic horror story that relies on atmosphere and suspense, rather than your cheap jump scares. A remote English village and haunted causeway is perfectly bleak and isolating. The story of a vengeful ghost who targets children is unsettling, and the film does an excellent job of building a sense of dread. Absolutely love that movie. Like I said, you just get that feeling that when he's in the house, he's constantly being watched, and it's just creepy, extremely unsettling. I love the cold, dark, foggy, shrouded marsh that they include in the cinematography of this movie. I think it's well done, And it has an interesting twist at the end. No spoilers here in case you haven't seen the movie. Alright, it is streaming included with subscription on Paramount Plus, Sling TV, Amazon Prime, for rent or purchase on Apple TV and other major digital video retailers. Sleepy Hollow, Tim Burton's gothic masterpiece, offers a visually stunning and atmospheric take on the classic tale of the Headless Horseman. I love this movie. Johnny Depp is outstanding. The film's muted color palette, perpetually overcast skies, and bare branch trees create a perfectly spooky and autumnal world. While it contains moments of genuine horror, its stylized aesthetics give fantastical elements. It's a cozy, almost fairy tale-like quality, making it a perfect watch for a chilly autumn evening. Streaming included with subscription on Paramount Plus, Pluto TV, Hulu, Sling TV, Amazon Prime Video. You can rent or purchase it on Apple TV and other major digital video retailers. Love Johnny Depp in Sleepy Hollow. Wow, there is nothing bad that you can say about this movie. It's just from start to finish. It's a period piece. It's gorgeous. The atmosphere, the setting, the score, they did a brilliant job. Johnny Depp's performance in it is just absolutely amazing. As always, he's a great actor. The costumes that they chose for this movie I love it. You have to give credit to the directors. You have to give credit to the set directors, that pull all of this atmosphere and vibe into it. And the costume department, the choices that they chose is just, I think it's fitting and it's perfect, and it's not too scary, but it's just one of those movies that really just pulls you in and gives you that nice, just fall cozy, under your blankie with your hot coffee or tea or chocolate, and it's a great watch over and over again. Alright, one of my favorites, I know a lot of people don't like the lead actress in this. I just find her perfect. You have casting directors cast individuals per what they feel is the right actor. And they always say if you love or hate an actress, they've done their part. So let's move on to The Haunting, 1963. And yes, there is a remake also on this, which is well done as well. But I'm an original. I like The Haunting, the original, the best. I think the classic one is that, black and white atmosphere, that old gothic castle that's just dreadful and creepy. Poor Eleanor is very timid and meek. She has been, she just hasn't had much of a happy life. All right, let's move on to The Haunting, a landmark in psychological horror, and yes, it is. Robert Weiss, The Haunting is a masterclass in suggestion and atmosphere rather than showing the audience ghosts. The film uses unsettling camera angles, sound design, and characters' growing paranoia to create a sense of profound terror. The film's exploration of a fragile woman's descent into madness within a truly malevolent house is a chilling today as it was in 1963. It's a must-see for any fan of classic horror. It's streaming, rent or purchase, Apple TV and other major digital video retailers. Like I said, if you don't own this one, I would highly advise picking it up. I have it as well in my collection, and I just think I have watched it numerous times. Theo in it, I think it's well done, and like I said, you don't see any ghosts, but you feel that they're there. And I just think it's a great piece to watch. It is chilling because you don't know, especially if you haven't seen it, you don't know what's going to be lurking around every corner. And I think this is the classic haunted house piece that's just, you're not seeing ghosts or apparitions, but you're feeling their presence. You're seeing things that aren't there. You're hearing things, the way, like they said, they do the angles of the camera. It just all works together, and it's one of my favorites. I know a lot of people have mixed emotions about it, but again, I just think it's well done for what it is. Those are my quick, cozy, spooky season getting ready for the fall. I am ready for the fall. I am over the summer. I want to move on to the cozy sweater weather with my mug of coffee, and yeah, as you can see, my new host and co-hostess flanking the set of Shelley's Sinister Cinema. I am Shelley, in case you don't know. Yes, I have changed my name numerous times, but that's only because I'm trying to find the right name that kind of fits with me. And you know, when you first start a YouTube channel, that's kind of hard. You know, you think, oh, this one's good, and you kind of try it out, like you kind of test drive it a little bit, and you're like, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. So my apologies in case you're confused. Hopefully we don't have to do any more name changes. But yeah, those are my top movies that I recommend. If you haven't seen any of them, give them a try. Check them out. You know, I just think they're that very cozy, atmospheric, and really pull you in type movies. They're not too scary, but they really deliver. You feel like when you watch the end of the movie, you've really, you know, you feel that cozy, atmospheric vibe that only these period pieces have. And another good one is The Witch. If you haven't seen The Witch, that's a period piece. Very cozy, very dark, woodsy. That's a good one. But I wanted to keep it short, not take up too much of your time. Let me know down in the description if you have anything you'd like to know or see in an upcoming video.
Were you born with that knife super glued onto your hand or what?
But dying is such a... Get off my knife!
Wow. They kind of take the show over.